I'd also like to talk about credit cards, and we are speaking about this more often because this will help you make your decisions as well when you decide which one you want to go for. And Ivor Soars, editor special features at NDTV Profit, has been helping us do this. Ivor, thanks so much for taking the time as always. And the last time we spoke about the fuel cards. This time, I want to talk to you about travel cards and those that are beneficial if you do travel quite a bit, or alternatively, if you want it to give you more miles. This is my understanding of it. So what do you need to bear in mind when you're going out for getting some of these cards?
Well, Alex, it's great to be here, and it's great to discuss travel cards because, the summer's coming up, vacations are coming up. This is a great time to be doing this.
Yeah.
But I think even as we begin, right, I think one is we need to understand what travel cards are all about. Now, travel, as we think about it, is just, you're going on a vacation, right? But actually, it's a bit more than that, because there are some cards which give you multiplier points on flights and hotel. By multiplier points, I mean when you book flights or hotels, you get extra points than the base points. Then you also need to look out for how easy it is to transfer rewards to an airline or a loyalty program. Another aspect of travel today, given all our crowded airports, is lounge access, especially abroad. Maybe not so much in India, but when you're on a 7-hour flight, you've got another 3 or 4-hour flight to go, then lounge access matters a lot. And then the last aspect is really about forex fees and how can you get zero forex fees, right? So those are the 4 aspects. But I think one key thing, even as we begin to talk about travel cards, I want to underline is that travel cards need efforts in terms of planning and usage. You need to figure out the strategies like earning via direct bookings, bank portals via aggregators, right? These are the 3 options to book flight tickets. Now, on which option do you get the maximum points, etc. And then again, like I said, the strategies to redeem. So there's a bit of effort that's involved, but it can be really rewarding.
Okay, it can be really rewarding. So therefore, and I've gotten what you've said, right? You use these cards that give you multiplicative point generation for certain activity. And it's not like you've bought it only for the purposes of that. You actually use it over a period of time to generate a certain number of points, but you get rewarded for certain activity. The question that I have for you though, Ivor, is this only available on your ultra luxury cards? And what is the kind of landscape that is available when I go out to get some of these cards?
Well, the landscape is pretty wide, actually. Now, the ultra luxury cards or the ultra premium cards obviously are travel focused because, somebody who's upper middle class does take a few vacations, would travel internationally, etc. So that is a given. And especially when it comes to redemption, the best options. Now, 2 of the top ultra premium cards are HDFC's Infinia and ICICI's Emerald Private Metal. Both of them give you maximum bang for the buck when you redeem them online for tickets, air tickets, or for hotels. But actually, travel credit cards are now quite common. They're even there in the mid-range. They come about they start at annual fees for about 3,000 to 4,000. So you could have travel credit cards at the mid levels and also at the lowest level. Now, Scapia, for instance, is a lifetime free card, and that it is also a travel credit card. So it really goes across the range today.
Now, specifically, you mentioned one of them, but there are a few more in the mid-range travel cards that I want to speak to you about. HSBC Travel One, for example, Access Horizon. There's also the Amex Platinum Reserve. You count this as part of the travel bucket as well?
Yes, Amex, all of these are travel cards. Now, Amex Platinum Reserve is sold as a travel card, but actually it's more of a lifestyle card. But yeah, it does have benefits for travel. Now, there again, there is, Amex Platinum Reserve really, really helps you when you want certain, in a loyalty program, especially in Accor, etc., it gives you status. So if you're already traveling and if you're already on Accor and you want to redeem on Accor, then Amex Platinum Reserve gives you a status which costs about 20,000 rupees if you buy it on Accor. So it makes a lot of sense for travel, though it may not make as much sense for booking tickets, etc.
Accor is not the cheapest thing to go for, even if you're looking at using that, right? Ivor, let's make that clear, because the the service is great and you get discounts and all of that, but you're talking about your luxury hotels. So it's not something that fits everybody's budget. I'm right in that view, right?
Yeah, well, Accor is actually a range of hotels. Accor has their loyalty program, and Accor starts from Ibis at the lowest level, which is, you could even get hotels in Thailand, etc., for about 3 to 4 thousand rupees a night, which is actually very, very good. You're talking about three-star hotels and the like, and then of course it goes up. You go up to Sofitel, Swiss Hotel. It's really massive, and in fact, Accor is absolutely great value. In fact, thanks for bringing up Accor, Alex. Accor is absolutely great value because when you redeem 1:1 on Accor, you get, the value is 2 rupees per Accor point in India. So today, among travel influencers, etc., Accor is considered the best way to redeem points.
Very, very, okay, very interesting. Because, and I've actually also heard that you get late check-in, or rather late checkout facilities, etc. on Accor. It's a pretty interesting one. All right, and the culmination of this, of course, if you're traveling internationally, Ivor, and you're using this, is that forex charge, because some people choose to carry currency, other people to choose to have forex cards, but a lot of people just use their credit cards, and therefore that forex charge is something to pay attention to. You've said that there's the option to have zero forex charge. How do you get that?
Well, you can get zero forex cards. There are a few of them like Scapia, Neo, etc. But I also want to point out here that if you have an ultra premium credit card like HDFC's Infinia, there's a global value program you can sign up for that actually rewards you for forex spends. Also, some other cards like HSBC Travel One, which we mentioned, has a 3.45% surcharge for forex, but they actually run a lot of offers, which sometimes makes it zero. But the way Scapia and all work is they are truly zero. Whenever you travel, you just pay what is the published forex rate. So there's no extra on conversion. See, there are two aspects to this, right? One is if you're using a forex card, there's about 2% that they add when you add funds to it, and there's also a conversion charge, which is more of a bank charge. Which is, so what you see on Google is not what you get. But when it comes to Scapia, a lot of travelers say that what you see on Google, the conversion rate, is the actual rate that you get. So it really benefits you if you're traveling abroad.
All right, so we've covered quite a bit of ground. Thanks so much, Ivor, for taking the time. Pleasure speaking with you.
Same here, Alex.